Hey there, science fans. Get ready for a wild ride as we explore a number so big it'll make your head spin. 1 trillion. That's right, we're talking about a number so massive, it's almost beyond comprehension. Imagine trying to count to a trillion. It would take you over 31,000 years if you counted one number per second without stopping. That's right, a 1 followed by a whopping 12 zeros. Just think about it for a moment. A million is already huge, but a trillion is a million millions. It's a number so large that it can be hard to wrap your head around. We're going to dive into the world of colossal figures and see just what makes a trillion so mind-boggling. For instance, if you had $1 trillion, you could spend $1 million every day for nearly 3,000 years before running out of money. Isn't that incredible? Buckle up, because we're about to blast off into the universe of mega mathematics. We'll explore how these gigantic numbers play a role in everything from the national debt to the number of stars in our galaxy. We'll uncover mind-blowing facts and explore incredible comparisons that will leave you saying, whoa, that's a huge number. Did you know that if you stacked 1 trillion $1 bills, the stack would reach nearly a quarter of the way to the moon? Get ready to expand your brain power and see the world in a whole new way. Let's go. By the end of this journey, you'll have a newfound appreciation for the sheer scale of 1 trillion and how it impacts our world in ways you never imagined. So, what exactly is 1 trillion? It's a gigantic number, but let's break it down to understand just how massive it really is. Imagine counting from 1 to 1 million. That's a lot, right? It would take you about 11 days if you counted nonstop day and night. Now, imagine 1 million of those millions. That's 1 billion. Still with me? Counting to 1 billion would take you over 31 years if you counted one number every second without stopping. Okay, now picture 1 million of those billions, and you've got yourself 1 trillion. It's a number so vast, it's almost beyond comprehension. It's a number so big, it's hard to even wrap your head around. To put it in perspective, if you had $1 trillion and spent $1 million every single day, it would take you nearly 2,740 years to spend it all. To give you an idea, if you were to count to 1 trillion, saying one number every second, it would take you over 31,000 years. That's an incredibly long time. That's longer than humans have been building pyramids. The Great Pyramid of Giza was built around 4,500 years ago, which is just a fraction of the time it would take to count to 1 trillion. Let's explore this massive number further and see what other amazing comparisons we can find. For instance, if you laid $1 trillion bills end to end, they would stretch almost 96 million miles, which is more than the distance from the Earth to the Sun. Or consider this, 1 trillion seconds ago, there were no humans on Earth. It was around 31,688 years ago, long before the dawn of civilization. So, as you can see, 1 trillion is not just a big number. It's a number that stretches the limits of our imagination and understanding. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the world of trillions and uncover more fascinating facts. To understand just how enormous 1 trillion is, let's build a staircase of numbers. Imagine each step as a significant milestone in our journey through the world of numbers. We start with 1, a single unit, the foundation of all numbers. Then we move to 10, a small leap, but a significant one. Next, we reach 100, a number that already feels substantial. Keep climbing to 1,000, a number that starts to feel large. Then 10,000, a number that can represent a small town. And 100,000, which can be the population of a city. Now we reach 1 million. It's a big number, often used to measure wealth or large populations. But we're just getting started. 1,000 millions give us 1 billion. This is a number that can represent the GDP of small countries or the number of stars in a galaxy. We're climbing higher and higher. Now, hold on tight. 1,000 billions, and we've reached the summit. 1 trillion. This is a number so large, it's often used to measure national debts or the total number of cells in the human body. See how far we climbed from our little one? That's the incredible power of big numbers. Each step represents a monumental leap, showing us the vastness and scale of the numerical world. Did you know your amazing body is made up of trillions of cells? That's right, trillions. These tiny building blocks work together to keep you alive and kicking. Scientists estimate there are around 37 trillion cells in the average human body. That's more than all the stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Isn't that amazing? Your body is a true marvel of nature, a testament to the incredible power of trillions. Let's imagine a stack of $1 bills. How high do you think it would reach if we stacked 1 trillion of them? It wouldn't just be tall, it would be astronomically tall. In fact, $1 trillion stacked up would reach over 67,000 miles high. That's more than twice the circumference of the Earth. Now that's a lot of dough. This mind-blowing visual helps us grasp the sheer magnitude of 1 trillion. Section 6. Time travel with trillions. Seconds, years, and beyond. Remember how long it would take to count to 1 trillion? Well, let's travel through time using 1 trillion seconds. 1 trillion seconds is equal to over 31,709 years. To put that into perspective, 31,709 years ago, woolly mammoths still roamed the earth. That's a seriously long time. Now, imagine trying to count to 1 trillion. It's a task so enormous it boggles the mind. Section 7. Fun fact. Break. Trillions in space. Our gigantic universe. Trillions pop up everywhere in space. Our Milky Way galaxy alone contains hundreds of billions of stars. And get this, there are trillions of galaxies in the observable universe. That means there are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth. Talk about astronomical numbers. Space is full of mind-blowing examples of trillions. Section 8, the power of 1 trillion more than just a big number. 1 trillion is more than just a big number. It's a symbol of the vastness and complexity of our universe and beyond. It represents the incredible potential of science, technology, and human ingenuity. From the trillions of cells in your body to the trillions of stars in the universe, this number reminds us of the interconnectedness of everything. It shows us that even the smallest things can add up to something truly awe-inspiring. Section 9. Your challenge. Think big, think trillion. So the next time you hear the word trillion, remember the incredible scale it represents. Think of the stacks of money, the billions of stars, and the trillions of cells that make up you. Challenge yourself to find other examples of trillions in your everyday life. You'll be amazed at how often this gigantic number appears. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and never stop being curious about the world around you.